There's definitely a lot of stuff there. Is the random world been improved? I haven't tried random world in a while. Let's take a look at the patch notes. Why are there no covert actions for killing rulers or heirs? Well, this is sadly not Crusader Kings. So there you go. Grey Gulf as England. Ottomans, you know, there's still a war. Oh, this war is awful for the Ottomans. They've got Lithuania all over the place, and they need to hold off on the other side of the Bosporus. That's got to be difficult to deal with. Grey Gulf is at war with Burgundy again. English conquest of Flandern. I think England's trying to get the entire English Channel. Slowly but steadily, yeah, they are trying to take Flandern as well. And they have all their English provinces. This is a very strange playthrough. Very interesting approach. Very interesting approach. Fido, Austria, nothing new. Paradox Dev, he's fighting Aragon together with Foix. Yeah, we're going to see Castile form Spain sometime in the near future. Emrop is the Termerids. He's been lagging around a little bit. He should probably not play. He should probably not be tabbing through other screens. Oh my god, that is a lot of stuff. Termerids versus Kashmir, and Termerids versus all of these dudes. They're not that big overall, but the problem with the Termerids is it's got no manpower, bad stability, and they're all the way over here with only 5,000 troops. But of course, they got Persia to help them out, but they're not going to be able to hold off versus this stack of 18,000 troops that are over here. That's problematic. Australia should belong to the random world. No. Because basically what it does is it cuts off the map here and it cuts up the map here. And it generates the whatever is in between, and Australia spawns here, which is in the same spot as a big chunk of Asia. So basically, you would have to regenerate Asia as well. It's kind of like how our map generator works. It's oh god, that's the entire world. It's not particularly optimal when it comes to that. So yeah, we can't really. It would mean that we have to move Australia, which is not practical. Nobody really used Observer than Matt. Well, you know, it's a feature I tried. Ethiopia's at war. What else is new? Ethiopian conquest of Shendi and Alodia. So that's one of these. That one right there. You'll probably end up vassalizing them. Of course, we've got the vassal of the March of the Bahari over here as well. Fido, Austria. Ooh. Ooh, there's Fracitelli, heretics all over Hungary. That is problematic. He's got a lot of gold though, so. But it looks like Hungary is gonna religion flip. Let's go to Wiz. Songhai strong. Is there a decision for England to send all the rebel scum and riffraff to the Australian colony? No, no. It's not like you pinch a loaf of bread and you get shipped off to the colonies. That's certainly not how that works. Push Australia to Antarctica. 7 province Netherlands. No, I don't think it's going to happen. The thing is that at some point detailing becomes a little bit too much. If Netherlands would have gotten 7 provinces, it would have happened in the Respublica, which it did not. So it's probably not going to happen. Also, the Netherlands is tiny. Putting 7 provinces in this tiny area would make no sense whatsoever compared to the scaling of some of these other provinces in Europe. So doubt it's going to happen. Well, there's the penal colony event, I guess. It's just, you know, what are you gonna do? Continental Drift. This game plays from 1444 to 1821. I think the Continental Drift in that time frame is going to be about 4 centimeters. Probably less. So, yeah. Why is it no war goal to install a member of your dynasty on a foreign throne? You can support your own dynasty member if you're European. So there's that. Which we'll have to do for now. DLC with Dinosaur Cavalry, yeah. Have you been talking to Dan by any chance? How's the Ottoman War going? I doubt it's going well. But the Ottomans have managed to fight back the stack, and it looks like Poland is ready for a peace offer. They want white peace. I would say no to that. This war has been running for a very long time, and the Ottomans can just get mercenaries out of the wazoo. Yeah, they can get 12 if they want to, and they got more than enough money, whereas if you go to Poland, they've got no money, got 2,000 manpower. Lithuania, no money, almost no manpower. Hungary, they got enough money. But they got a massive rebel problem. So right now, in all honesty, Ottoman Empire is at a major advantage, even though they've got no manpower in their pool. They've got more than enough money, so, you know. So, yeah. Is there a strait from Asia to Alaska? I'm afraid this is not somewhere in, you know, the early age of man, so, no. But yeah, Ottomans, no manpower. Not too bad. Oh well, what are you gonna do? And we're gonna be ending at the end of the year. October, 2 more months remaining, 3 more months remaining of in-game time, and then we'll just quickly go through all the countries, if we can actually count. Let's quickly go over towards Wiz before the end of the year, before we can no longer switch. As he's doing fine. He's currently got some pretender rebels going on, but it shouldn't be much of a problem. Apparently, there's a peace offer of Poland there, Songhai. What are you gonna do with that? So I just click these all the way. But yeah, Songhai is doing fine. A couple of pretender rebels, nothing you can't take care of. No wars going on. We go to Emirop, is doing fine as well. We got the Incas going on, have been formed in South America. Castile is doing just fine here in Europe. They've not managed to take over a big chunk of Aragon, but the French have helped them out a little bit. Speaking of France, they have managed to lose the 100-year war, as both sides are being played by, you know, player countries. And England have decided to take a big chunk out of what will one day become Belgium. Belgium is sadly not featured as a country in our game. I'm sorry to those people that want to see Belgium. It's just not going to happen. It's not within the time frame. Then again, neither is the canals. So what are you gonna do? End of year. End of year. Apparently not. Apparently we're gonna add another year. Fair enough. No wastelands anymore. No, that's not how that works. That means you would be able to colonize the entire world, which would not be reasonable. England has sold off a big chunk of France. Yeah, Belgium is a fake country. Well, I'm not going to have any opinions about that, I'm afraid. As France has managed to get Normandy. As all they need is Picardy down here, and Gascogne, Labour. As Burgundy has been pretty much been completely... Wow, Brabant. What's going on there? I've never seen that one so big. So Brabant's now a thing here in Gelre. That's a pretty crazy town. Belgium as a client state. Well, that kind of what makes sense, I guess. It was created in the... Was it created in a Treaty of London? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe in one of the Westphalian pieces. But yeah. As the end of the game is fastly approaching. France is getting all of its provinces back and being strong as always. Tunisia having... Wow. He is so lucky that there's Tunisian peasants that are holding off these troops because they're just sitting out in the desert, just chilling. Could probably move in and take down this stack. Yeah, there's now he's screwed. Wow, the rebels actually won. So this rebel stack, if they can take over here, so these Tunisian, he's just waiting it out. You clever man, just waiting it out here with your troops, rebuilding your manpower with your horrible prestige and legitimacy. And war exhaustion being way too high. Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Ooh, what's this? A peace offer? Tunis will cede? No, I do not think so. Huh. Well, ain't that funny? So this war for Constantine ended up with Tunisia losing a lot of their troops. Morocco's got a couple of armies here, together with Algiers as well. Actually, 4,000. I'm actually really surprised that Algiers can support that many troops. To be honest, it's kind of surprising. Jumping over to Ethiopia. Ethiopia is, oh my God, they're actually really strong already. They got a march here. They're overtaking a big chunk up here. They're going to need to watch out because they're going to get a lot of border tension together here with the Mamelukes. So it's a pretty crazy town. But the end of the year is quickly approaching. One more month of gameplay time. Vijayanagar doing just fine down here. Persia strong together with the Timurids. Baluchistan and Tarabistan and all the other stans. Yeah, they're doing just fine, you know. What are you going to do? Yoan, let's take a look here at the Aztecs. Still not grown. Solsara coming out here as Ming. Very, very strong indeed. It's Ming. What are you going to do? I'm taking over all of these tribes in the north. I don't think they've got any rebel problems right now. So Ming is strong, and that's the end of the year. Thank you so much for joining us here today as we're going to go and wrap things up. Thank you so much for joining us as it's been a real pleasure seeing you here once again on our broadcast. It is Tuesday afternoon, and we'll be back again next week, same time. We're going to have a short talk with Wiz this Thursday at same time, same place, 3 o'clock in the afternoon for our stuff. We hope that you've enjoyed it here today, and be sure to check out the forums. I'm going to go quickly paste the particular thread in towards the chat. Go and check out that thread. Put your comments in there, and if you have any questions, just drop them in there as well. And at any time, if you're interested in more of our titles, scroll down on towards the Twitch page. There's a big button that says there, Hearts of Iron 4, sign up here. You can click on that, and there's all the information you need about Hearts of Iron 4 and how you could potentially get into the beta. We're going to be back sometime again later this week with more stuff from Paradox Interactive. Next week, on Tuesday, we're going to be our first showcase of the Way of Life for Crusader Kings 2. And that will follow up right after this multiplayer session next week, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Until next time, be sure to take good care of yourselves, and most importantly, of each other.